All right, another thing I want to tell you about is in the different types of spirits is the difference in a bourbon versus a whiskey. They're basically the same product except for your recipe. Bourbon has to be 51% corn, and it has to be stored in a new charred white oak barrel for no less than 2 years to be actually called a real bourbon, okay? Whiskey, you can use any recipe you want. You put it in a barrel, age it for however long you want, and it comes out of a whiskey. And like I said, a lot of people don't understand whiskey and bourbon's the same thing. It depends, the difference in the two are your recipe and how long it's set in the barrel. With a whiskey, you can use the barrel over and over again. It's still considered a whiskey. Bourbon, legally, has to be 51% corn. The other 49% could be anything you wish to use. Has to be aged for 2 years in a new white oak barrel. Hope that helps you out for that difference in those two. Thank you. Hey everybody, Mike here at Hillbilly Stills again. I want to talk to you a little bit about the differences in the heat sources that we have. Our heat source for our 13 gallon and our 26 gallon mainly is this HS 5500. And what it is basically it's a hot water heater element that if you burn it out, you can go to Lowe's and get a new one and replace it. And that clamps into your kettle. Let's go in this port right here. This is your controller. It is it needs to have a 30 amp circuit, which most clothes dryers all have a 30 amp circuit. It comes without a plug on it, so that you're able to put whatever plug you need to match your outlet on your wall, because a lot of them are different. This thing will heat this 26 gallon in about 50 minutes, 50 to 80 minutes, depends on how much you have in it. It'll heat a 13 gallon in about 30 minutes. So that's the electric. Now I want to tell you, we also offer, we have gas burners, which is basically a turkey cooker or a fish cooker. And you can use that. It works fine on these. But you got to remember, it's easy to scorch your product with gas, easy to burn it. The main thing is it's dangerous as can be, because you got alcohol vapors, you got high proof alcohol, you got an open flame. I consider it an accident waiting to happen. With that said, we still have a lot of customers that use the gas. So that's kind of up to you. If you're doing it outside, you're not worried about a fire, gas is fine. But you got to remember, if you're using gas, use a low flame, heat it up slow, and run it slow, because if you turn it all the way up and run it real fast with a high flame at first, you got a good chance of scorching your product in your pot. So that's the main differences between the gas and the electric heat. Thank y'all. If you got any more questions, give us a call at 270-334-3400. I appreciate it.